been a little bit delayed with the transmission, so you can see the first round is already started. It's going to be really tense, and it's a blitz.
And here on your screens is Vasily Filipenko, the Ukraine Chess Federation president and the major of Hanti-Mansiysk.
So I believe he made the first move on a top board. Yep.
Yes, exactly. So the players are standard so far by the rating, because of course now there is no yet points for anybody. So it's just a rating standings. So you can see that the top seed in this tournament is Anna Muzichuk, and she's playing on the first board with Pia Kramling.
Yes, well.
So we will follow this game, and you can see also on your screens the clocks on the in the middle.
Yeah, up in the middle. That's display of clocks here. Well, it looks like Muzichuk sacrificed the pawn in some. It has been some Sicilian. I remember Pia plays a lot of different Sicilians here and there.
But now she also sacrifices.
Yes, I think it's a theoretical line. Yes, Queen f6, and Pia is making her moves pretty fast.
Yes, and it will be now an endgame. Actually,
yes,
which
equal number of pawns.
It's considered fine for black, as far as I know. I mean, I even somehow played this line
so
myself.
It's more or less known.
It's quite known, yes, and I think it is considered to be fine for black, actually. But you can see that.
Looks like. Yes, looks like.
That black seems fine here.
Still in blitz, I mean, perhaps the objective, judgment of the position, as long as it's not extra rook or something. Oh, okay, it's interesting, but maybe not really affects the game. I mean, so who's going to be more precise when it comes down to seconds? That is the question. So far, well, the main advantage is 1 minute for Pia Kramling, so she's really well prepared here. An interesting move, rook e3. So maybe to disturb black king with rook f3 check. But okay, yeah, it looks like black is perfectly fine here. So the knight from a4 is not really
in the game yet.
Yeah, not moving.
Well, let us speak a little bit about the time control. It's 3 minutes for the whole game, plus 2 seconds per move.
Yes.
So players can actually accumulate some time on the clock.
Well, it's maybe hard to really accumulate time, but still, so 2 seconds is not too much for a move. So basically, it's given to win some technically winning positions, like you say. So if you have an extra queen, you will mate. If you have an extra rook, you will mate your opponent.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's some arbitrary has just interrupted our view, but that's okay.
Okay, bishop d2, rook a e1 is the next move, I believe.
Knight f6.
Knight
okay,
f6.
quite understandable move.
Well, that's interesting.
Knight is e4, I suppose.
Yes, knight e4 is going to be a black's idea. So what to do for white? Maybe f3 just to stop this knight. I mean
to go to e4. Yes.
Yes. I mean to restrict this knight a little bit. Rook e1. Nevertheless has been played. So knight e4 now seems really. Well, I don't know whose back is that. It might be still Filipenko. Might be still Filipenko. Yes, might be still a mayor. So he played the first move here, and
probably
he's interested.
Following this game.
Yes, if I believe it was e4 as long as it's Sicilian, and maybe he's watching Anna Muzichuk not to make any mistakes after such a brilliant move he played.
Exactly.
Well, it looks like. Black actually has some difficulties developing, but no, not really.
Now that the bishops are exchanged, well, it's quite
still
fine.
This knight on a4 is not really in the game.
Now I guess black can start to
rook c8. Well, it might be black who's better, by the way.
Exactly. Yes, that's what I said. That this line is quite fine for black, and now the white brings back the knight. But
yes,
black
something like rook c6, defending e6, the other rook coming to c8 or b8.
Yeah.
Yes, black is perfectly fine.
If not
rook
better, even
b8 immediately.
So what would be the plan for white. Okay, first
no
just
plan,
to
maybe
attack.
20 seconds
But look,
left.
already just 20 seconds. Incredible. That
Yes,
game
yes.
just started. And you remember yesterday
yeah.
we covered Rapid, and then it took, I don't know, some 15 minutes or even more before we were coming down to seconds. But now it's 24 seconds already for Anna Muzichuk.
Yes, and I believe Pia will be looking for a win here, of course. Well, knight a4, now this knight is not moving.
You see that actually the second board already finished, and
Yes,
Olga
Olga
Giri
Gira.
won against Anna Ushenina. So
Yes.
Olga Giri has the second top rating in Blitz in this championship.
Yes,
It means,
yes, that's really...
or maybe not. Maybe Anna Ushenina.
Ushenina is probably
Probably
a
Ushenina, yes.
second ranking, but Gira, I have to say, quite a serious statement she made. Second in Grand Prix, then
But you
third
see
in,
that
in
this
Rapid. Yeah, they are repeating
they are
moves,
also repeating the
and
moves.
yes,
Okay,
and
it's
that's
a draw. Well, understandable, because really Black got
Yeah,
quite
Black
a
got
nice position.
fine position, and
I guess maybe Anna Muzichuk was betting for this opening, you know, that maybe Pia doesn't know this line, but
it turned out that, okay, actually it's Anna Muzichuk who has to be happy. Now we
Okay,
have
so
switched to Stefanova.
against Inna
Stefanova
Gaponenko.
against Kaponenko, and it seems Stefanova is, well, in a very good shape here. Particularly, we have to note it's 8 seconds left for Gaponenko on her clock, and after this check, I believe Stefanova
Yes,
is...
4 seconds. Look, maybe she would
Yes,
even...
Stefanova is winning, I believe. Yes, now Rook b7 and the game is over.
Exactly.
Yes,
And
so Stefanova,
she still has 1 minute. You
yes,
see?
Stefanova makes her
Yeah,
first
very-
step in a right direction.
Okay, but
Well, let's
see.
move.
Stefanova
Well,
won on the third board.
Lagno also won her game, so we just checked the game of Katerina
So basically,
Lagno.
it means that on the top boards, only Ushenina, who was number 2 in the standings in the seeding, she lost.
Yes,
Okay, let's
so
see.
switch to Alexandra Kostyniuk
What is
with Alina
Kostyniuk
Kashlinska.
against
It's
Kashlinska?
it's really well complicated position. I don't know what's going on here, but it seems really complicated.
But you see, knight g6 is now
yes,
probably...
yes, it looks.
Because
looks
now if
scary.
Black takes, then queen g6 would be made, so
Yes,
she has
take.
to take on e7 the rook.
Got too many pieces in the attack. I'm not quite sure
Yes,
about
it
this
seems
one.
that
But
knight f5
queen
would come
e5.
now strongly, and
yes, h5 pawn is hanging. Then, okay, when queen is retreated.
f5. But okay,
F5,
knight
well,
takes
no
f5,
hope,
I
no
guess,
hope.
yes.
Yes,
But
and-
even with the pawn.
And still, Alexandra Kostyniuk controls the time. I have
but
to
if
say.
Black
It's
takes,
a check from c2.
it's a check,
from
I
c2.
see, I
So
see.
it's just
Okay,
couple.
this would be a mate soon. Yeah, this would be soon mate.
Well, not really. I thought it's mate and 2 or something. Well, knight g7. That's nice. And
Yes.
queen h5 mate.
Alina just resigned, so it means that Alexandra Kostyniuk also wins her game, and from the first 5 boards, only Anna Ushenina, who was
Second
better
seed, yeah.
rated than her opponent,
Second
lost.
seed,
Yes.
yeah, lost.
All the other favorites won their games. Okay, another game just finished. We didn't see the end, but let's see
well,
how,
I believe
how it finished.
No. It's actually Katerina Ubiene who
who
upset.
won, yes.
Upset Bela Hotenashvili.
What?
Still few games are in
few
progress.
games are in
Yes,
progress, but
yes,
you see
yes.
that
Something
Blitz,
has
of course,
happened.
is going
know.
really quickly. Well, even okay, so
Yeah,
Nana
Nana
Zagnidze,
Zagnidze is playing, but
you see that they have incredible. They have like 3 seconds, 5 seconds, something like that,
So-
on the clock. Okay.
Yes, this
Nana
one is finished. Nana
Zagnidze won.
Zagnidze wins first game. Okay.
So
it's
young Russian
Alexandra
hope Alexandra
Goryachkina.
Goryachkina against ex-world champion Zhu Chen.
Well,
and,
Juchen seems to be winning. Yes.
Zhu Chen has a
King
very strong
F8.
fast pawn. Yes.
Well, h6 and bishop f7. Bishop f7. No,
she didn't
she
see
missed.
it. She
She
didn't
missed
see it.
this
Knight
one, but
C2,
then this knight comes into play. It's really
H7.
well,
okay, but
what's
this
that?
is
it's
knight
much tougher to
d4
play.
now.
Yeah?
Yes. Knight
Now
d4.
will be a lot of checks and everything. Knight f3 king. Oh, still it's winning, of course, for white, but strange.
I believe they just have, I don't know, really mere seconds on the clock.
7 seconds as well.
B5, okay,
display.
creating some
Now it's
counterplay, maybe. Okay, now and now
Take
c
take
pawn
and
would
c-pawn
go. Okay,
is
it's not
running.
that it's not easy now for white at all. I mean, it's
yes, the king has to go to e7, so that's the
okay.
trick.
5 seconds. The Zhu Chen has.
Knight b1 is really strange. Now king d6.
But maybe she
Well,
goes for a4, yeah?
King e6, okay, come on. It's a time.
Okay.
No,
but
no,
this
it's
is what
incredible.
is this? I mean now.
That's incredible.
Okay,
and
now
it's a
just
draw.
a
Yeah,
draw.
of course.
But okay, you see, she shows just to.
Okay, so.
Aha! Now maybe we'll have the first.
Is she trying to claim a?
They stop the clock because she says, okay, my opponent just put this piece. I mean, not precisely on the board, and of course in Blitz it's very important to put. I mean, all the pieces precisely, because for instance, I will just comment on this situation. For instance, you make your move and some piece of yours just or your opponent, doesn't matter, fall down in this in a way, you know, and you press the clock, then you would actually get, if your opponent claims it,
this, yes.
you will actually get zero, because it means that the position is not correct. You know, something is just lying on the board and not standing.
Yeah,
so
that's
it will
right.
be an illegal move, basically.
Yeah, well, still, I mean, with normal attitude from the players, that shouldn't be a problem. But sometimes, yes, when you are really low on time and you're making your moves, I mean, like this. Well, still, I mean, in this case, it would have been illogical. I mean, it would have been illogical, and okay, so this game is finished in a draw anyway.
Yeah, so of
but
course,
well, it seems like Zhu Chen is not happy.
But okay, in this situation, of course, she put this knight not exactly precise, but still on this field. You know, it was not something really extraordinary. So.